Already Tracy challenged the SCRS Stealth, Fog, Unskilled, and Reinforced cameras. And because it's not extra cameras, the main issue here is not going to be Reinforced cameras, it's going to be Unskilled. And to some extent, Fog. And that's because we kind of already know where the cameras are, and they're not going to be anywhere new or interesting because it's Reinforced cameras, and that's really all there is to it. But there is a guard over here, which we're just gonna back up. I mean, it's quite simple, really. It's a free disguise, that's all there is to it. So now we're gonna grab a disguise over here, and then hopefully, a janitor doesn't pathfind through here since we have indeed opened that, well, locked door, which might incite some pathfinding, but hopefully... Well, I suppose things are going alright for us right now, so we could always just... You did not just do that to me, but that's 3 of the guards now, and I've got no idea where the 4th is, which is always great. But we could always just go in that direction and see if there's anyone... Well, that's awfully perfect. There's just that one camera over there, which might be slightly problematic, but then again, it's not really going to be a problem if we just move the guard away and pretend that absolutely no one's going to see, which is what we're going to go with. But once again, we're going to be leering one very specific spot, and it's not going to be a problem to leer because it's Reinforced cameras. It's not extra cameras, which means that there's not going to be a camera over here, which means that we can just walk through there, go over here, and then just leer you over here, which is a very simple way of doing things right now. So presumably you're just going to walk over here, and then you're gonna get off the radio that early, which, I mean, sure. Alright, we'll just grab the disguise and then move along, which... I mean, sure. We'll just go through here now, we'll just leave the gun over here, and then afterwards we'll just walk around, which shouldn't take all that long, and well, even though it's unskilled, and even though this is a bit of a silly way to get a suppressed gun through, we do in fact now have a suppressed gun, which is always nice. So hopefully, we'll be able to find a security room, which will be relatively easy, or at least that's... Well, that's a tech room, which is not really great for what we're trying to do, but you know what, it's alright, we can just go through here instead. Check over here, and well... This is quite literally the most useless room there could be, but it's alright. Hold on, where is Hemlock going? I've just got a radio from that. But I do have a keycard, which... admittedly is useful. It's not really, it's actually only useful for getting a Raven, which we already kind of do. Or at least kind of already do have, but there's a USB, which is arguably far more useful than just a keycard, so we're just gonna hold on to that. Mainly because that's kind of how the mission goes. And then we're just going to actually finally walk across the map. Through this incredibly silly path, which... I see Nightshade, and I'm not here to interact with Nightshade because I don't need Nightshade for anything. I mean, it's not like Nightshade has the USB right now. I just want to take out a security room, which... Hold on. We are looking for the red wire. So before we forget this later on, we're just going to disable it. Keep walking. Keep walking. We'll disable it. And then we'll go in here, which... I mean, this is relatively... You are not doing this, put your hands up. I'm not getting a 3rd radio because I will not be able to answer, say, 3rd radio, which... If I were to have to answer that, things would go quite poorly, so we're just going to leave it at not answering that. We're gonna go over here, and I need a keycard, and it's not gonna be sourced from over here, but there is a tech that's across the map, which might be somewhere vaguely useful. So if you could just keep walking and don't just stand over there, which... Perfect. Keep walking through here, we could just take you out over here, bag you up, hopefully before Nightshade shows up, and keep that gun out because if Nightshade does show up, well, we are gonna have to fire a few bullets because I'm not gonna try running towards Nightshade to knock him out. And actually, I don't need anything else right now, so I can just grab a tech disguise and, well, move along with that, which... with Unskilled is going to be quite helpful since it's going to have a lower detection rate. Now I am trespassing at a much more severe condition right now, but let's not actually go over here for this hack. And let's just say go across the map again for that hack, which, I mean, it's not really the best idea, but, or at least the best idea for being fast, but it'll work out. And hopefully, in that case, when we're trying to actually find a computer to authorize the transaction or whatever that is, Nightshade's not going to go through there and then realize there's a hack going on, which would be quite detrimental to what we're trying to do here, which is to not get caught. Quite notably, but nonetheless, we'll go through here now. We're just going to run through there, and afterwards, once that's actually stopped, we could just quickly check the computers over here, which, actually, let's start with over here, which, how convenient. Hi there, everyone. Actually, now that you're actually going to be facing over there, sure. It's simple, and well, we already authorized it. So we can just go through here now, run all the way across over there, and then get that open over there. And then afterwards, we can just wait for Nightshade to show up. And then immediately just dump a few bullets into Nightshade. Or alternatively, go with the more amicable route of just immediately knocking him out, which I suspect will work quite well as well. And because the security is over here, and because Nightshade's not over here, I feel relatively safe just going through here and hoping that Nightshade's not inside that room, and instead just going over. No, we're not doing this. And instead merely just going over here, and then just waiting over here, which is a perfectly valid way of doing this. So we're just gonna wait over here now, and well, hopefully that'll be done soon so that we can actually search the computer over here. And now we no longer have to worry about Nightshade walking through there. But what I do want to know is if there's going to be a guard watching right outside over here, so we're just going to mark this camera. And because we already have the USB, and because the weapon scanners are already down, once we put that in there, we just have to run through here, and then afterwards not get caught, which, considering that we already took out all of the janitors, is relatively simple. So we could just go through here, go over here, there's a massive pile of bags, and that's a daily challenge in just under 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Cheers everyone, have a great time!